All right. I think at this point we are streaming. And I'm halfway through the blue bar of setting up. Now it's redirecting. Okay, now I know we're recording. So okay, I was actually watching the recording just then to see if I was talking. So it starts. Zoom is weird today. It starts earlier than that. Welcome, guys. This is me trying to figure out timing, but we're not really linear beings, so it probably doesn't matter. Okay, welcome. So let's read. So this is Willow Root Tarot. Willow Root Tarot, and I'm Elizabeth. I'm so happy you're here. If you're joining on YouTube, welcome. I'm over here on Zoom. All right. All these teasers. Okay, yeah, sure. Almost ready. Um, we are ready. I'm just gonna make a little bit of space for myself by moving my journal. And then this is a deck sit. Oh, we're gonna take a minute to do. All right, then my sigil down. My sigil down. This is what I've been working on. I'm very excited. I'm gonna start reading with it. I've got a big I got big stuff coming for me. Two projects. They're both initiating in August. One will be started and completed in August. I'm doing a road trip, and I'm going to visit for my 30th wedding anniversary. I'm going to visit all the Buc-ee's, which is a gas station in the state of Texas. So I'm going to want to make sure you tune in for that incredibly exciting bathroom field trip. And this is a sigil deck that I created specifically for that trip that the Buc-ee's Wonderland. I don't know what we're going to call it, but we're going to the Buc-ee's. Um, and this is a deck that I created for that. Okay, so we'll get to that at some other point. Let's go now to Seasons of the Witch. And this is a series of decks created by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz. This one is illustrated by Tijana Lukovic, and it's the Litha Oracle. Litha, Litha Oracle. And it is Seasons of the Witch. Litha is a pagan holiday, one of 8 that I am aware that we celebrate. We is anyone who fucking celebrates. All right. Ooh, got something on that when I said that. Oh no, that's a very strange thought. So I was thinking about a coven, just thoughts take seconds. And it's a circle. And then I started to see that circle become oblong. Like if you squish a circle, it becomes oblong. And um and then I flashed over to is it I always fuck this guy's name up. Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's the order, I think. And he was saying that the moon doesn't actually affect the tides, the rising and lowering. It's the way that our planet spins in reference to the moon. So it's that I can't even do it. I just didn't quite understand it. I just don't have this background. But it's the way our planet moves. It's not the gravity of the moon that affects the tides. And it's because we're not a perfect sphere when we are in space, like the way that we travel, it's almost as though the aura of the planet, whatever it is that's around it, that energy kind of squishes and it allows for space on the outside and the water fills it. So the water rises. And then as we continue to turn, that space is brought back in because that it's a sphere within something that's oblong. So as it turns, you're losing space because it's not always wide. And that's when the tide recedes. Now, this could be total and complete bullshit. So you're going to want to Google all of this. But I believe it. Could be wrong though. Could totally be wrong. So I just thought it was really interesting. And why the hell was I thinking that? Don't know. Let's see what card we got. Wait, did I already cut it? I'm asking my dad. Do we cut shuffle? Do I pull? I didn't get anything. Hold on. Okay. In reference to all the thoughts I just had and shared, what card would be good to read along with that? So I'm getting this idea that I should make sure I say before I pull the card, whatever you think of is correct. Whatever connection you make is a true connection. That's a message for you. All right. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Sunset dinner. Hup. I just heard about this yesterday. What was it? I don't remember what the hell I was talking about. Anyway, okay. So gorgeous, gorgeous. I want to invite. Okay, sunset dinner. Card 39. There's just so much imagery. Then it says an invitation awaits you. Good. I just said I wanted to get ready. Yell to the stars that you are ready to go. That's like, well, never mind. Well, actually, I will go there. Fuck it. That's like that movie with Will Smith. Was it Independence Day? And interstellars were coming to Earth, or they already got here. I don't remember. And a lot of people, because one of the largest stars went up to the top of a building, and they were like, "Take me." And this says, "Yell to the stars, you're ready to go." And I imagined a bunch of people going outside at night and I'm ready, like yelling, "I'm ready." And that's what those people in the movie did. And then they got blasted to bits. Totally, they just murdered all of them. The aliens, the interstellars thing. So, what are you actually ready for when you're screaming at the top of your lungs, "I'm ready"? Is there an assumption that someone understands you? Or that is there an assumption that we all on this planet have the same thought? So what are you ready for? Like if a complete stranger, okay, let's just say you're outside yelling, I'm outside yelling, "I'm ready." And an interstellar comes and they're like, "For what?" What's the response? I don't know. I should probably think about that. What would the response be? What am I actually ready for? And this floats to me back to manifestation because 99% of things do. What are you ready for? What are you waiting for? What are you asking for? What are you preparing for? What are you manifesting? All right, let's go see. Sunset dinner. Oh, I gotta do sunset. Sunset dinner, card 39. And if we add 3 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, we get 12. And that is the Hanged One, which is in 2 years, because we're in the Wheel of Fate energy right now, because 2026 equals 10, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6. We have to go through justice to get there. So this card has present day energy that moves through a feeling of vindication or justification or a leveling and floats into the sensation of trying to stop the free fall. The sunset dinner. That is a lot of it. That's a big ass just to have a meal. Oh, let me show you the card. Beautiful deck. We just finished reading with the Beltane Oracle, and that was Giada Rose that illustrated that deck. This is Tajana Lukovic, both incredibly talented. And by my book, I don't know why I could say that. I've never even read the book. It's gorgeous. All right, let's see what we have. Sunset dinner 39. Oh. Oh, I love it. Hydration spread. I've got to start doing the spreads in these books. I'm not big on spreads. I like them. I just don't always. Maybe that should be an event I do. We work through certain. That would be a good event. We actually go through like the really popular spreads like Celtic Cross. I feel like every tarot reader on the planet is expected to know that. I don't know why. Why is that? Why is that such an important spread or popular spread? Because it's 10 cards and maybe someone feels like a badass. They can read 10 cards at once. Why is that so popular? I'm gonna look that up. I wonder who created that. Why gotta be Celtic? All right, sunset dinner. You have been invited to the party and are about to receive your seat at the table. Your hard work is paying off, and the people who matter have noticed. Are you ready to shoot your shot? A new opportunity can come at any moment, and you don't want to miss your chance to join the club. Do what you can to feel more confident and secure in the goals you are chasing. Get that pitch together. Dress for success and study or undertake research or anything else that is required to make you feel more prepared. A second meaning of this card is the need to spend time with people who can lift you up. They say you are the same as the 6 people you spend the most time with, which is perfectly fine if those people represent where you want your life to go. However, if you're finding you are frustrated, disappointed, or generally annoyed with the way your current circle of people are behaving, then it might be time to find people who will push you out of your comfort zone and inspire you to be great. I am ready affirmation. Repeat this affirmation 7 times, and each time, envision your intention. So this is the manifestation aspect, part of it. Manifestations, I love manifestation. I was just talking about it, thinking about it. It's just so fascinating. Manifestation can be going into the kitchen and physically creating a cake. Physically, intellectually creating that cake because you have the physical products to do it and the chemical knowledge to have it happen, right? You understand what's going on. But you can also manifest in ways that are not physical or tangible. So manifestation can happen in many ways. And it says, envision your intention. Now, to me, envisioning my intention is super important and easy because I'm clairvoyant, which also could just mean highly imaginative, able to see detail in my mind. Now, some people don't have, they have aphantasia where they don't really see images or anything. Some people have a blank slate. I've heard some people with aphantasia say they occasionally will get like a wash of color. I can draw you a blueprint for a Ferris wheel from my head, right? Not memory, but I can make it up. Like I can see these ridiculous amounts of detail. Are they gonna work? Can I make you that Ferris wheel? No, but I think I can imagine it. So if you can envision it, feel it, smell it, tap your skin and imagine that's what it is. However you want to do it. Pause this video and draw it. Whatever you think it is, go bake that cake. And as you're baking it, bake in the intention of your thought. As you drink your water, when I do this as a practice, I blow into my water. It's a shortcut. Instead of going, I love you, I think you are fabulous. And then I'm drinking love and fabulousness. I'm drinking positive affirmation. I'm drinking support. And I'm also giving that to the water. I'm saying to the water that you are literally this, right? You are this to me. You're fabulous and I love you. And now I'm going to fucking consume you. And you are mine. And I am this. I am fabulousness. And I am the love that I hold and give. Manifestation. How does it take place in your life? Note where it's happening and how you do it. All right. And allow the words to sink into your body. You can change the words if you like. The point is to affirm to yourself what you want to bring forth. You get that part? You got to know it to bring it. I am ready for all that I desire. I am prepared to move forward. I am ready to acknowledge my worthiness. I am prepared to do what it takes. I am ready to accept. I am prepared to take action. I am ready. Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Also, sunset dinner on this card. There are 4 chairs. Who else is coming? Who else is coming? And there's a pie and lemonade. Oh, we're already good to go. Y'all. There's 4 chairs and 3 plates. There's 4 chairs. Cool. Wait a minute. There's 4 chairs, 3 plates, 2 candles. 4 chairs, 3 plates, 2 candles, 1 vase. 1 pie. 3 forks. 4 chairs, 3 plates, 3 forks, 2 candles, 1 pie, 1 vase, and then there is a bottle. Who is that 4th chair for? Why is it a 4th chair? Someone who doesn't eat? But why wouldn't you still offer them a seat at the table? It's symbolic. Oh, you did. It's a chair. You don't need a table. All right. Well, there are what's called silent suppers. This is a sunset dinner. Silent suppers are where you set, and y'all don't need a table or plates really, because okay, intention is literally everything. It's the backbone of manifestation. So if I intend, hold the intention, intend to have a silent supper, it's where I intend to invite my ancestors, my guides, to dine with me. You can go ahead and make a Thanksgiving meal, like literally be putting all that food out there. And you can set a table with plates and cups and napkins and everything that you would be doing normally, right? Now, however your practice is, if you live off of plastic silverware and takeout, that's going to be your supper. You don't need to change anything up. So with this, I want to say you can also just sit on the floor or outside with no props and imagine the supper happening. You can also take a piece of paper, several pieces of paper, depends, whatever you want, a marker, a writing utensil of some kind, and draw circles. These are your plates. You can draw some more circles, and these are looking down into the cup. And you just put those around you like people are sitting there. The idea of the supper is not to impress those that you have invited, it's to commune with those you have invited. So do so in the best way possible for you. If you are the one manifesting, it is completely dependent on what you want and what your resources are. If you're following a manifester online, or you're reading a book, or your neighbor's got all the shit that you want, you don't understand it, it's going to work for you in your unique way. Following someone else's group blueprint exactly it's probably not going to be the most effective way to manifest. Learning from others is gorgeous, and take what they do that you know works for you and repeat it in your own life. Yes, go for it, but leave that shit behind that doesn't work. Do not fill your pockets with fecal matter. You will smell bad and have no friends. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Wait, what time is it? Well, I wonder how loud that clap was. Oh, it's 8:42. We spent quite a bit of time chatting this morning before we even jumped online, and it was fabulous. If you guys ever want to come join me and chit chat before we start, you come over to Meetup. It's free for you to join. If you're a mod like me, you have to pay. But it's free to join, free to attend. And we'll chit chat. Okay, so Moonology Messages Oracle, Yasmin Bolin. So many of my friends are so into Yasmin Bolin. She's actually teaching this summer at the Omega Institute. And it's the last of the cold. I can feel it moving off, and this is the last of it. All right, Moonology, Yasmin Bolin. We were just talking about the squishy oblong and how the tides are affected by that because there's more space to flow out to. Again, Google this shit. Fact check. So maybe we'll get something about that would help us further our knowledge on that. And if you're over on YouTube, I can't see your comments, but someone else can. I think that's how that works. I want to do a live chat over there. I haven't done that yet. And when I reach, please subscribe. Please subscribe. When I reach 500 subscribers, it unlocks some new levels for me. It's like playing a game. But really, I am manifesting, speaking at the Omega Institute. I don't know what I would teach on, but something. And that's part of manifestation, knowing what I would teach on too. But it's getting the invite. And I know that part of that is being noticed online, and that's subscription numbers. That's why I want the subscription numbers. Please click subscribe. Smash it, bitch. All right. What's all my shit's free? Support free. Oh, and in saying that, yoga with Cassandra is free yoga online, and she is so fun. I really like her. Her name starts with a K. Yoga with Cassandra. And sometimes her kitty cat, Daisy, and her dog, Luna. There's no wrong, there's no wrong way to shuffle. I'm waiting for a sensation. There we go. It doesn't need to be there. It's something that I've grown accustomed to, so I still wait and see if it's going to come. It used to alert me when it cut it up, but it doesn't do it quite as much now. What is this? Moon Dance. Oh no, there's at least two songs. Well, Blue Moon by Patsy Cline, but what's that? Blue Moon, you saw me dancing alone. Was that her? And then there's another one. Oh no, wait, she might have copied that. Maybe I'm thinking of the same song. Anyway, Blue Moon, you saw me dancing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Oh, 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 Blue Moon. All right, let's see what it says. Celebration. Can't remember the words. Okay, celebration. Oh, it's not numbered. It is not in alphabetical order. Oh, I feel like Vanjie. 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 All right, that's a RuPaul reference. I make a lot of those because I'm obsessed with RuPaul. RuPaul Andre Charles. God, I would love to be a judge on there, except I would like love on everyone. But how is it alphabetical? It's alphabetical, but oh, because it's not called celebration, it's called moon dance. Okay. The way the card is written, it says moon dance and then celebration. So I thought I was looking at celebration, but no, it's moon dance. Okay, moon dance is page 6A, and 6 is you can attribute it to key 6 or connect it to key 6. It didn't come from key 6, so it's not attributed to, but what? Oh, that's the lovers. All right. And the major arcana of tarot, P6 is the lovers. I'm telling you that because we're on page 60 and 0 is not a placeholder. You can agree or not. I watched Young Sheldon, and I think they argued that it was though. And 6 in the major arcana of tarot is the lovers. The lovers is an archetype for well, fuck, I don't know, union, love, bonding, the need for the human experience of companionship. All right, and then what comes from that too, how we are subjected to it and how we portray it in our own lives and the lives of others. These are all archetypes. That's how they come through in the cards. If people read cards, it's not just the intuitive message that comes through. Intuitive message is how you feel, how you react. It's because there's also the traditional meaning, but it's so much shit going on at once reading cards, and it's all valid. Suddenly you're thinking about your great aunt Edna's blueberry bushes out in the back of her yard that burned up in the great fire of '08. Why are you thinking about that? It's important. Pause and ask yourself why you're thinking about that, and go with all of the things you're thinking about from that point. Don't stop. Give yourself time during the day to let those thoughts just go wherever the fuck they want. It is super fucking important. It's like taking your dog to the dog park. Take your brain, nope, take your thought to the mind park. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, moon dance celebrations. This card brings good news as opposed to the shitty news in the next card. You will soon have good reason to celebrate as opposed to the reasons you've been using. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Expect good things and positive developments. Think about all the good in your life at this very moment. Flex, do it. Think about all the good in your life at this very moment. And we're going to do this for a few minutes as we float. What's the good in my life? I've got some awesome dogs. I could probably just stop there. So flex. I love my house. Flex. I love me. Flex. Okay, been stretched out with some yoga with Cassandra. What do you have? Think about all the good in your life at this very moment. Flex. What do you have to be grateful for? Maybe write it down. Maybe get a notes app. Open up your AI on your phone. Just word vomit into it. Be grateful for it now. This is part of manifestation. Being grateful for what you already have is part of manifestation. Totally. I'm not sure what isn't part of manifestation. Let's go there. Do a little dance of gratitude. Stay focused on solutions, not problems. God, I love this book. I see why people like this check. All right. Stay focused on solutions, not problems. Because any asshole can walk in the room and start destroying what's been built. But it takes a special kind of somebody to come into the room and say, I see the connection in practice. I see the union. I see the bond. I see how this works. And I'm here to share in that flow rather than build a fucking dam and a wall. So, that was funny. It was damn. Anyway, let's do that. So focus on that, not problems. And if you're like, oh, I can do that, can you? How often do you do it? Because I was shocked at how negative I was when I really started to think about it. Don't be the pessimist that verbalizes, unless it's like really important and you're going to save someone's life or some shit like that. But be like, how does this work? Like, okay, I'm trying to give an example. No, I'm not going to do it. Tarot reading, perfect example. Someone comes in and if you're not a tarot reader, just walk in. Someone comes in and asks the question. And as a reader, I'm going to get a lot of information coming from the cards and the ether, the universe itself. But I'm only there to answer the question they ask. That's it. That's it. It doesn't matter. Now, if it's a question that I am incredibly uncomfortable with, and that has happened, I have deferred clients before. I'm like, I'm not the reader for you. Usually there's a little bit of a session where we can be like, hey, let's just touch base to make sure we're on the same page, because I don't like reading for that. But the idea here, oh my God, I totally lost my train of thought because I was going on for too long. I'm sorry. To stay positive, to stay connected, and the perfect example of that is being the reader. I'm there to answer the question that I was asked, not wherever my mind is going. So stay focused, stay present. It's stay focused on solutions, not problems. If you're doing like, okay, let's just do like some kind of sitcom. We're gonna make it a comedy because I want to keep it light. Group of people are talking about what's going on. What just happened was Bob blew up the shed out back, and inside the shed were all of these important tools. Well, as a group of people coming along to fix this problem, you can spend however much time you want complaining about Bob and his actions, which do nothing for the group. Or you can simply start solving what's going on. That's what I'm talking about. Don't sit there and complain about Bob. That shit already happened. It cannot be undone. And Bob probably is not in a good mental state right now, so don't make it worse. How can you fix it? Because this harms you too. If you sit there and complain, you're creating toxicity and negativity. You have a right to complain, to be unhappy, to be in a state of dis-ease. But how do you convey that to the world? By complaining? What is that going to get you? Like literally, what are you getting from that? Because you're getting something. And do you enjoy it? Manifestation. Open your heart and be as happy as you can with the way things are now. Being upbeat about the good things in your life is hugely important when it comes to creating the life you want. So true. It's as though better things come to people who are already buzzing. The essential message of this card is you'll get what you want once you love what you have. Feeling grateful is the key. If you're going through a situation so tough that it's hard to be grateful, dig deeper for something you're happy about. Don't make it up. There is something you're happy about. The feel of the shirt on your skin, the fact that you're not naked, the fact that there's air to breathe. There is something. Feeling grateful is the key. If you're going through a situation so tough that it's hard to be grateful, dig deeper for something you're happy about. Good times are ahead. You have to believe it. And this card is a sign urging you to be more optimistic. You have every reason for optimism. And this is not shame or blame. This is not saying you're not optimistic enough. That's why you're not getting your shit. You're not positive enough. That's why you're not manifesting successfully. You're not doing it right. Bullshit. You're doing it exactly as you believe you are programmed to do it. So you're doing it correctly. And this belief in this programming, this is part of your manifestation. And the more you manifest, the more you are an active participant in your life, the more this programming will slide and it will go by the wayside. It will no longer be so much part of you. You're actively programmed to want certain things, but it's not necessarily what the inner you wants or what you actually need. So understand what you actually need and want. How do you ask the universe for that? How do you work towards that? This is all a process. There are so many videos on YouTube about this, books, decks. Put in the labor to learn it. Find the people you like listening to and listen to them and go to them. If you like what I'm saying, but you're like, girl, just stay on track and talk about manifestation for like 20 minutes. I can put out a session on 20 minutes of manifestation. You got to let me know. You got to manifest that session to happen by letting me know you want it to happen. You got to be an active participant in your life. Wait, you already are. You already are the manifester that you're asking me to be. You are. I see a hand. Go ahead.
Well, I think if you aren't on the same path to other people, what they're looking for, and they say, no, uh, no, you're not going to fit in. There's no reason you should feel hurt. They're expressing their right. I don't fit into what they are, and they don't fit into me, so you move on. Not everybody has to fit into you. They're not going to anyway.
Yeah, I get, yes, I totally get that. And there's like, I agree with that. So I kind of wonder why people put up like exclusionary boundaries. Like, why not just be inclusive? There's no way that everyone, okay, like this. Say I get 50 people sign up for a session on Meetup, an event. Usually half show up. Rule of thumb, half show up. So if only, and that's if I'm lucky. It could be like not lucky, but it could be less. So let's say of everyone I meet, I only like 5% of those people. I need to meet a lot of people. I need to make sure I'm open to meeting everyone that I can. So because I'm only going to get 5% of those as being friends that are going to be active in my life. That's not a lot. Or 1%. Of course, if you only meet one person, well, you know. But so yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. For me, that's a statement of inclusivity. Be inclusive, allow more people into your life, be a part of more people's lives, and then go from there. I like that. All right. Oh, I like her deck. I think I might even have a different symbol in that. I might, but I might not. This was from when the Hay House did the Hay House box. I love that. I wish they would do it again. Hay House, please do that again. That was a good deal. And for the same price. Please don't raise the price. Ah. All right. So anyway, I love this. At some point, I'm gonna have this timing with YouTube down. What I'm gonna do now, and I'm saying this, I'm verbalizing this so that when I go back and edit and watch the video, I will have a basic idea of how many seconds I have. So when I click, and this is for you people that are actively modding or looking to moderate a room, and you're like, oh, I want to do live streams. It's super simple on Zoom. You do have to pay to be on Zoom, but they make it really easy, and they have a lot of really wonderful tools. They might have a trial period. I don't know. But at the bottom of the moderator's screen, you have a live stream option. Click it, and I'm going to click end live stream. That's it. I clicked it in the beginning to begin live stream. That's it. But that also means I'm not present on YouTube. I'm actually on Zoom. But for those of you on the fence looking to manifest this in your life, go for it. YouTube is free. And I promise you can get this. You can get this. Don't put a time on it. Give yourself the rest of your life to understand how to put a YouTube video up, and you'll get it. It'll be great. I'm really glad that you joined us.